Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Now. 18 Cardinal.
Willis. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Go! Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best third down play in the NFL? Don't get to third down.
Here we go.
Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 first downs. And now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Swim.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Eagles are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Murray. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now Murray on first down. That's caught by Chandler. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In motion comes Walker. 2nd down, Murray. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Big ace.
From the gun, it's Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. To throw is Willis. And he's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Eagles. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Come back, come back. Forward! Hey, 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 hey!
On first down, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
Biggest! Forward!
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up. Again,
that is picked off on the first rounder out of Clemson, Nate Wiggins. And the Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll look underneath here for Chuck. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They face second down and 7. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Going up top. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. over the middle and caught by Pearsall. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. Now Willis. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's taken in by Chubb. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. Now Murray on 3rd and long. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's to his tight end, Musgrave.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd and 1, it's Murray. That is caught. He finds Walker. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Murray's going to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here in the 1st half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
To throw again is Murray. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points, The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go!
Throwing is Willis. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are... with the third quarter. They'll throw on first down with Murray. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down.
Hey, shoot! Big ace!
Murray looking to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Hey!
On third down, Murray. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Throwing, Willis. Now he'll run. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on them, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Push. Chip.
Play action now. It's Murray. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns. Not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. Good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Hawk 70.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for an Eagles first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Willis to throw. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. So, after the fumble return, they'll bring the offense out and go for 2. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Smith to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Come on. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work forward for a couple. Mario Davis there on the play. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A give, and here comes Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Pearson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's go now.
To throw, here's Willis. Now he'll run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Go.
Willis now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rocco 80. Ready. Hut, hut.
Willis. That is caught for 3. And he will score. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Tag. Get up.
To throw is Willis. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's taken in by Chubb. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
What you got? Green. What you got?
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Omaha.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Slot receiver headed right. Here's Willis. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. I needed to get rid of it, but did not. And he'll finally be taken down.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Here we go. Set. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. That's deep for the back of the end zone. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah. I know sauce. Big Ace open. Big Ace open. Empty. What?
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Deuce. Oh,
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Shit. 2. Oh.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Now Willis. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing is Willis. And that one incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And it's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Willis now to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly. We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
19 Tiger.
Another run here for Robinson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. DeForest Buckner brings him down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Willis. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Back to 60.
Willis to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Throwing, Willis. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Watkins motioning over. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cowboys! Go!
To throw, here's Willis. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Willis now to throw. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Eagles will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here's Milton. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
60 by 6, Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete.
Hurry, hurry.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
70 Lions. Ready.
Try and throw with Milton. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
18, Pioneer. Set.
Dobbs headed in motion.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it for the 1st time with Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go!
On second down, here's Milton. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. Good throw. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Willis. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
Here we go, set.
Slot man in motion right.
Go.
Willis. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Willis. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Hut.
From the gun, here's Milton. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard
19
line.
tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Throwing is Willis. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least...
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Set. Big Lion. Let's go now.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Set go.
They'll run here with Brown. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Juju Brents in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Patterson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
To the air on third down is Milton. And that is incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again. On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready. Head to 60. Head to 60.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves third and short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Brown. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down. Working out of the gun is Milton. Again, working deep downfield. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to lead to fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Robinson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run.
And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
Yeah, and that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
Ready up.
They'll come up here. First and 10. Now Willis. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Willis now to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing Willis. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Willis to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing, Willis. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bijan Robinson Touchdown, Philadelphia. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Buffalo 18. Come on, set.
On play action, here's Milton. That's caught downfield. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Back to crown the NFC champion. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Brown. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go.
And he will get into the end zone. Pace Brown. Touchdown, Commanders. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Commanders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's 1st down.
Let's go. Hey,
To throw, here's Willis. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Willis now to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll run here. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Go!
He'll run. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Commanders will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. To throw is Willis. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Now he's loose again. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Wow, what ramifications on this one play. A 2-pointer for a trip to the Super Bowl. Robinson, and he's not going to get there. They stop him short, and this remains a 1-point game. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy. Champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Every career starts as a dream.